guys, welcome to the Humanity. My name is Ever, and today's coloring adventure is about everyone's favorite video, the finished pages. So this is my video of finished pages for the month of April. I am filming this and uploading it a little early, just because work has been really crazy and I don't know how many more things I'm going to get done before the end of the month. And so I thought, you know what? Let's get it done tonight. Let's get it out there because once again, the coffee box of books is pretty chocked full. Also, I decided to bring out Dr. Grant today for the video. I don't have very many Funko Pops. I have like Dr. Grant, I have a Daniel Craig James Bond, and I have a custom one that was made for me that somebody made of Banshee from the X-Men. But I just thought Dr. Grant would come hang out. Maybe some of his dinosaur friends will come hang out. So, alright. Let's start with... I may have to sit down at some point during this, but let's start with the loose pages, because I have quite a few of those. So this one is from... I had the book right here. This was from a Jane Austen coloring book. And this is Lydia and Kitty Bennett from Pride and Prejudice. And this was actually for Olga Rainey's monthly prompt, which was characters from a book. And I was really excited because I was like, I really like that Jane Austen book I have. I just don't color in it very much. So I got that one done. Let's see, what else is in the loose pages? So this one was a freebie from Glenn Dent Books. If you sign up for his mailing list, you get some free pictures, and I printed this one out once I got the printer working and got that colored. Then on this side was from, sorry about the glare, this is from Flirty Florals by Jessica Mazurkowicz. It's a Creative Haven book, and this was one of the pictures I did for Poet Spice birthday tag, because one of the things was cameras. I have this picture, which was for Spicy Cat Colors Kathy, for her birthday tag, which was really fun because it was all the letters of her name, and one of them was A for Artsy, and this was from the Color Your Own Renoir, and I actually did this completely in Neocolor 2s. And then on the other side, I'm going to get some of my buddy colors wrong. Oh boy. This was a buddy color with Robin from Color Me Whimsy, I do believe. This is from Country Kitchen Charm by Teresa Goodrich. And this is actually the first time I have done a base of marker and then colored pencils over the top. I am super happy with how this turned out. This was really fun to do. And then this one was another one from Kathy's Wahoo with Kathy, Wahoo with Kathy. And this was for Y for Yummy, because this right here is just yummy, completely yummy. Now, I am probably breaking some sort of buddy color protocol with this, and I'm going to ask for forgiveness from my buddies for this one. This was a group buddy color with Pixie from Pixie's Projects and Johanna from JoJo. You know who I'm talking about. We did this from the Keyhole Worlds book. And again, this glare. I should really take these out. I'm going to take the rest of them out. I'm sorry. I just get them ready to go into my binder. Let's see. And then the next two were from weekly. This was from a weekly Olga Rainey one, I believe, for Tree. And this was from that Belle Jardine book that I got. I just think this is super cute. I did that one. And then one of the other weekly prompts was Lantern, which I did another page, I believe, in a Hannah Carlson book. But I also did this because I'm cheeky, and this is the Green Lantern. And I wanted to do more of the Justice League book, so... Alright, now we're going to get into the box. I'm telling you, I think I filled it up more this month than I did last month. So I'll try to get ones that aren't my 10 books to finish first. All right, so let's see. We have Fragile World, and I did this one as a buddy color with Dawn from M. Bean's Color With Me. And this was an undertaking labor of love to get that log done, guys. Whew. But I really love how it turned out. Black Widow, I do believe, was for that. Where am I going to put these? Uh-oh. All right. And now let's pick this one. So this is from Uzumaki. This is that weird horror coloring book that I found at Walmart. I was trying to figure out what pencils to use in this book. This is tricky paper. It's shiny, and it's double-sided, so I can't exactly use alcohol markers. So I just wanted to pick a picture that I could do that I could just test out the pencils with. And so I did this one, and I cannot remember what pencils I did this with. I believe the Brute Finner squares. But it's turned out really good. So it's probably what I'm going to use in this from now on. I do want to color more in this book because there is some funky stuff in that book. I really love it. I have this one, A Trip to Jeremyville. This was this weird little book that I got sometime at the beginning of the month when I found it at the closeout store. And this was from one of my Coloropoly pictures. That's what the tree was for. The tree was for Coloropoly that I showed from Belle Jardin. That's right. I had tree and I had nature. And this was what I chose for nature from this book. Sorry, I'm messing this all up. I should probably make notes or something. I mean, that would make sense, right? Kind of make notes, figure out what I've got going on. Okay. Global Goddesses. Aha. So what did I do in Global Goddesses? I did Baba Yaga. This was for an Oglerini for Old Woman, which I think is kind of cool because earlier we had Old Man, and I think I did Odin for Old Man, and so I did Baba Yaga for Old Woman. And I'm getting in with I got for you crinkly paper lovers out there, I used Neocolor 2s on the background, so gave it that crinkly look, but I like how it turned out with that. Trying to use those more. I'm getting used to it. All right. Let's see. World of Flowers. I believe I did finish something. Ah, yes. There we go. Sam's Way Coloring had a Menace versus Bassford Flowers tag this month, and I did this one in World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. This was actually done with a palette that Abe chose for me. I had him choose, for maybe 4 or 5 days, I said, hey, pick me out 6 pencils, and this was one of the palettes that he chose. I love how this came out. This was really fun. I love this book. I have a buddy color coming up in May in this book, and that makes me super happy. Okay. Mickey Mouse. I kind of went a little wild with the Mickey Mouse book, but I hadn't gotten a chance to color in it yet. And I don't know why, because the pages are so simple, and it's so much fun. So I started with this cool retro mini page, and I love that. And then I did this one for the Disney coloring tag video that I filmed of Daisy. And then I love this one that I did of Donald saying phooey. I just love this. This is a really fun, easy book. I love the big pictures. I'm just probably going to use markers for the whole book, to be honest. All right. Let's see. We also had another one for Wahoo with Kathy. C was for cats, of course. And I did this guy for this one. I love this. This is from Cute Quiet Coloring. And I love this book. It's one of my favorite books. I actually have 2 copies of it, so it's kind of nice because I have double chances to do these pictures. So that's this guy there. All right. Another one for Wahoo with Kathy was tacos, which gave me an excuse to bust out cute food and color this picture, which has a plethora of different foods, but also tacos. So I thought this one was really fun to color. Let's see. And then we have some in little party animals. This is one of my 10 books to finish. So I did this guy. And he is colored a little strangely. I noticed he's kind of a blue dog with blue and green everything. This was one of the palettes that was chosen for me by my spouse. So I decided to go kind of crazy with that. And then I did this guy, which was another chosen palette. But this one turned out so awesome. Look at the Miami Vice vibes we're getting from that, guys. Isn't that great? I love this book. I cannot wait to finish it. I have some pages left. Not a lot, but some. All right, and now we have A Million Cats. Lulu Mayo. This was a buddy color I did with Michaela Colors and Creates. We buddied this cool double page spread of all of the cats in frames, and I loved doing this one because I loved finding the originals of some of these that I could recall, that I could figure out what they were and sort of try to do them close to, or my own interpretation of them. But this one is my favorite because I tried to keep the same colors as the Kiss, and so it turned out really cute. All right. It's April, May, but I have 50 Christmas miniatures up because Christmas was one of the prompts for Poet Spice's birthday tag. And so, of course, I could not resist pulling out a 50 Christmas miniatures and doing these adorable mice underneath the mistletoe. And I got some shiny stuff going on there. Got some glitter markers and everything. I don't know. I feel like you can't really do Christmas pictures without busting out some glitter markers because, you know, Christmas is magical and so you want to make it all glittery and shiny. So, all right. I finally got around to finishing a picture in Creatopia, the Vex coloring book. At least I hope that's what this tag is for. Yes, I did. This is another one that I'm having a little trouble with finding the right pencils to use. Cannot remember what pencils I used for this, and I don't write. I am going to get better, guys, about writing down what I use. But I thought this one was kind of fun because I decided to just do the middle all in gray instead of making it bright, fancy colors. But this book is really, really fun. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again, I'm actually going to try, on the pictures where it says, you know, fill in with your doodles, I'm actually going to try to do it this time around. We'll see. All right, we're getting down to some of my ones that have lots of labels in them. Let's see, what is this guy? We have Mythomorphia. Oh, yes. Dawn at M. Bean's Color With Me is doing a one color challenge. I think it's One Color Challenge 2022, I believe is the tag. And I decided to get into Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosanes and did Medusa, all in purples. And I love how this turned out. I absolutely love. I think I used 3 different pencils. I used an Arteza, Black Widow, and I can't remember the other one. Maybe 2 Black Widows. But yeah, I'm so happy with how that turned out. Speaking of Kirby, and I am going to break another protocol again. Let's see, Fragile World I already did, right? Yes, I did Fragile World already. I don't know why I have this marked. Put that back in the box. We're going to go to the new one. We're going to go to Mythic World. Now this, girls, you know I love you, but I have to show this picture off because I am very proud of how this picture came out, and I love it very much, and I know you guys aren't done yet, but that's okay. There's no rush. You finish whenever you need to. You know I don't care. But Pixie from Pixie's Projects and Johanna and I are doing a group buddy color in Mythic World. This was the first picture I've done in Mythic World, and I am absolutely in love with it. I'm working on another picture in it right now, but where are you? It's funny, by the way, just off thing. I just chose this one out of all of them because I wanted to work on one, And I think it's hilarious that I always turn to the Slavic creatures, gods, goddesses, whatever. And these are mythic creatures from the Slavic. It's just funny. I don't know. It's just really funny. But this is taking all my stickies out. This is the picture that I did for the group Buddy Color with Pixie and Johanna. And this is Mami Wata. She is a water spirit from West Africa, hence the pattern I did on that sash part. But I love how this turned out. And I love how this turned out because I did this for my Lonely Pencil Challenge. And these were actually done with budget colored pencils that you really can't even find anymore unless you want to get them for like $14 on eBay or something. These were done with Strokes colored pencils that I found at Ollie's ages ago for like $7.99, and I love how this turned out. I'm super in love with this picture. I hope it's okay, guys, that I posted this because I really wanted to show this one off. It's one of the better ones I've done lately, so I have been learning to really like not fear and fall in love with Hannah Carlzon more and more, and sort of take on her books with the talent I know I have, and not just be like, oh, I can't color in these because everybody makes all these beautiful works of art. Well, so do I. So, you know, that's how I'm getting to be about these books. So I did 3 pictures this month. This one was one for the One Color Challenge. I did her all in orange. I love doing the pictures in this book. I love doing the people without normal skin tones. I don't know why. It's just my thing. This was one of my limited palettes, my 6 color palettes that was chosen by the spouse. I did these bugs. And I have one more back here. This one was another one for Wahoo with Kathy, and this was H for hair. And I love how this one came out. I love this one so much. It's one of my favorite pictures I've done from a Hannah Carlzon book so far, because I actually put one of her books on my wish list, which is odd for me to want to get another one, but I do want to get another one. Okay, let's see. Yes, I did a couple pages in the Pop Manga coloring book that I have. Super excited about her new book coming out. Very, very excited because I just love this book. So I did this one. This was the Apple prompt for Olga Rainey. And I got a little Snow White with it. I like how she turned out. And then I also did this one. This was the first one I did in the book. It was the one that I was drawn to first. And so I did this one. Love how this one came out too. Love this book. We'll definitely be getting into this more. Alright, we're getting to the end with all sorts of tags. So I will talk about this book next. So this is Enchanted Forest, and I'm actually doing a project. This is a project book that Michaela from Michaela Colors and Creates and I we're going to finish this book. So I have 3 copies of this book. I have the very first copy that I ever had, which has the very first picture I ever colored from Johanna Basford. And then somebody gave my spouse a copy of it. And both of those copies had things colored in it. And Michaela realized that she didn't have this book yet, but we wanted to finish it. So she had gotten it, and I thought, okay, well, we'll just, color around what I did. And then I went to a thrift store, and I found this copy, completely uncolored, with the dust jacket, including the inserts of the dragons, for like $5. So what I suggested that we do is we pick each other's pages. So I picked her first page and she picked my first page. And so this was the picture that she picked for me to do, was of this froggy guy with the firefly or the dragonflies. And what's really funny is in all of the copies that I have, this is the first time I've ever colored this one. And I don't know why, because it's a cute picture. I don't know, it looks really nice. All right, so now we're coming up to the 10 books to finish gauntlet of things to do, and all of the things I did. Hey, I found some sticky notes I thought I lost. They're buried in the box. Okay, so A Million Sloths. This is on my books to finish for the year. Here's my check box. Very, very lonely. Needs more checks, obviously. I finished this one. And this was in the limited palette. Let me pull this up a little bit. One of the 6 pencil challenges that I got from the spouse. I did... I did this one. This one was as well one of the limited palettes that I got from my spouse. And then in the back I did this guy, which I had a lot of fun with. And I busted out my watercolor King Art gel crayons to do the background, which I haven't done that in a while, so that was really fun. So A Million Sloths, I got a couple done in that one. Nice Little Town Halloween. I got quite a few done in this one, because this is also on my books to finish, as you see. I got the title page done. Really like this guy right here. He turned out really awesome. Let's see if I can do this holding it up here and not look too silly. Alright, I got this one done. This one was done recently. I just did this like on the 18th. Sorry, let me pull that down so you can see. And then this one was actually for an Olga Rainey prompt for Lantern, which I thought was really cute. And last but not least, just recently did this one not a couple days ago. I love this one because I made the elephant pink, the elephant costume. So there's Nice Little Town Halloween, one of my books to finish. We're now rolling into all my books to finish, guys, so these ones are going to take a little bit. My apologies ahead of time. Let's do Dots and Flowers next, because I have my little blotter paper in there. It's just easy. Alright, so Dots and Flowers. Did not get as many as I usually do. I usually do them in a chunk, because they are fast and fun to do, and I do more than one at a time. So I got this one, and I did that one, and I did this one, which I love this one. It's one of my favorites, and I think that was it. Yep. So this one is, I am at the halfway point pretty much in this book, maybe a little bit past the halfway point, so this might be the first one I finish. I don't know. So we could have a surprise runner-up on the finish. Who knows? Okay. Warning, there's going to be cussy words ahead, so if you just want to mute this or not look away for a few moments, I'll let you know when it's safe. This is one of my books to finish, which is Fucking Adorable by Heather Land. And I did the narwhal picture. And I also did the peacock. This one's one of my favorite ones in this book. I absolutely love this book. All right, now 50 Safari Miniatures. I'm really excited because Haley from Coloring with Haley has a Miniatures Minis in May prompt coming up. And so I am going to hopefully get more done in this book, because this is one of the ones I want to finish. And I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting to the finish line with this. So let's see. I did this one. This was a buddy color from Kelly from My Colorful World. And I did this one completely in Neocolor 2s because I wanted to see if I could. And I did. And I could. And it turned out pretty cute. Oh, and crinkly paper alert. I also did these two adorable hyenas in some kind of bright sort of pastel-y colors. This one was a... Oh, wait. Hold on. I missed one. Where did I miss? Who did I miss? These little tags sometimes are not the best. I did this one because I wanted to do some marker work, and those are always fun to do markers in. This was a work in progress for the longest time. Oh my goodness. Since I had the book, this was a work in progress. So I finally got this pretty birdie done. I love this picture. And finally, I did this one, which was for Olga's last prompt this past week, which was fire. So it's got the little fire down here. So, and this is just for me a mix of pencils and markers. I like doing both. Sometimes I like pencils better. It just kind of depends on what it is. So, getting closer to getting that one done. I went a little wild in Ink House this month. Good, because this is one to finish. I have a little card back here that I keep because I don't want to like tape anything to this. And I did a lot of little things in this book this month. So I did a lot of the little tiny fiddly bits, as I call them. So I did this one. I did this fiddly bit. Usually in the book, if they are already colored with the ink, I don't color the ink parts, as I think that's part of the story and everything. So I don't color those. And that's, you know, that's cool. I can do that. I did this little guy here. And then this was a buddy color with Pixie from Pixie's Projects. We did Mary Shelley with teacups and the helmet. Love this picture. I absolutely love this book so much. I'm going to be sad when I finish it, to be honest. I might slow down on this one. Let this one kind of last a little bit. I did the little porcupine. And then I think this last one is a fiddly bit picture too, I'm pretty sure. So I'm trying to get the fiddly bits done. No, it isn't. I did a full page. I did this one. I just decided one day I chose violence. I picked up this one and said, hey, I'm going to get this picture done. Which I like. Look at the little bee with the little trimmers. Very cute. Love this book so much. If you do not have this book, I highly recommend this book. Okay. I did Cute Dinosaurs. I will probably do more in Cute Dinosaurs in May for my coloring tag, which if you have not seen it, there is a video about it. I am doing a coloring tag for my birthday, which is May 15th. And there are 7 different things to choose from. And you don't have to do all of them. You can do 1, you can do 2, you can do all 7. I'm not going to hold you back. You can do whatever you like. But dinosaurs is one of them because I love dinosaurs. So, since it is now the season of baseball and the boys of summer are back, I decided to do the baseball dinosaur. And this is definitely one that I need to look at. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close to finishing. I'm going to save the behemoth for last. So, all right. Color that donut. Again, I went kind of wild. But, you know, color that donut. This is one of those ones that I can use crayons. I can use markers. I could use pencils. I could probably use paint if I really wanted to get funky with it. But this is just a really fun book to do simple, fun pictures with. And sometimes you want simple and fun, especially if you've had a bad work day, a long work week, which I'm rolling up on. You want to do just simple, fun stuff. And so, like, I love this one. This is my favorite, green slime. This one was fun. And I mean, this one was just, I just busted out the Crayola crayons and said, you know what? I'm going to color some donuts with crayons. Because some days, guys, some days you have a donuts with crayons kind of day. Some days you have a Kirby kind of day, but then some days you have a Cinnamon Supreme kind of day. And then, last but not least, Sweet Liberty, Little Red, White, and Blue. And that is a good chunk of these guys gone. Getting through this one too. And then last but not least, and I'll just chat about random various things while we go through this, I decided to finally start keeping track of this book. After I colored a bunch of pages, I went ahead and I put a counter in the front. As you can see, I currently have 67 pages left before I finish this book. So, I've done a few things here. This was a long-standing work in progress that I finished. And that was one of the things I wanted to do this month, was go through my works in progress and go, okay, let's get these done. Because I hate having them sit here. This was one of my favorite ones I did with the roses. Super simple. You know, and this one is also a super simple book sometimes. Stuff like this, not as super simple to me. You know, there's some planning that's involved. This one was a disaster because I got all through here and then my marker died. And so then I had to find another marker, which I did, which is different, you can tell, but it's similar enough that it doesn't throw it off. But this over here is an alcohol marker of some sort, and this over here is a Crayola Super Tip. So Super Tips save the day. This is one of my favorite ones because I decided that I was not going to be afraid of white space and I was going to use black more. I just think this looks like a back of a playing card. I just like how this one turned out. Went with some, I think this was all Sharpie, and all Bic Intensity, and I just did browns and different shades of browns and reds. Like I said, I did a lot this time. I did this one because I decided I wanted to do one in pencil. And I really had fun with this one. It's kind of hard to see. I'll pull this up for you. It's all blues, purples, a little bit of green. And then I did this one, which I love how this one turned out. I love the pastel-y feel to it. And then this guy I finally finished. This was a work in progress for a long time. This was done with Sharpies. And I had a little bit of dyeing going on over here. I am not a marker person. At my core, I am a colored pencil person. And I am not a marker person for little things like this. I hate marker chicken. It drives me out of my mind, and it makes me very apprehensive to use markers in big project pictures like this because I'm so afraid that the marker's going to die, and then what do I do? Because the marker died, and now I can't finish my picture. So I don't know how markery I'm going to get with this. I don't know unless I have just a brand new set of markers that I haven't touched. I'm trying to get to this tag. There we go. I know I had one more. This one, last one, was for Poet Spice's birthday tag. And one of the things that she had put down was monochromatic blue. And I jumped on that because this book lends itself to monochromatic themes. So I love this picture. I love all the pictures in this. I am getting there, guys. 67 pages left. I have faith I will finish this year. So there we go. There are all of my tags. And now I have to go put all my books to finish back in my coffee box. When I say my coffee box, this is what I'm talking about. It's one of those like big boxes of coffee you get at Costco. Because I drink a lot of coffee. I don't know if you guys know that or not. I'm very much a coffee drinker. So this is what I put my books in when I finish them. When I do finished pages, I mark them with a little tag and then I put them in the box. And so all my 10 books to finish go back in the box. And then I have some new things to add because I do have some fun things planned for May, which will be my next video. I'll probably film in the next couple of days is what I plan on doing for May. I'll probably talk about my tag again. And I'll put the tag information on there. And if you follow me on Instagram, I did put another post about the tag. But also, if you follow me on Instagram, there is a free coloring page in it for you. Jody from Little Pickle's Colorful Life drew a gnome in a coffee cup. And it's the cutest thing. And there's 2 versions of it. And if you DM me on Instagram, I will send you a non-watermarked copy of it so that you can color it for May if you want to. No obligation. You can color it whenever you want, but it's super cute, and I would love to see some support for Jody's adorable little doodle that she did drawing. It's so cute, and it's a gnome in a coffee cup. You can't get any cooler than a gnome in a coffee cup. I mean, come on. So there we go. There is one long video finally coming to an end. Everyone's favorite fun finished pages. Next up will be May plans, where I talk about buddy colors and some hashtags that I found that are going to be fun to play with. So, You know the drill. Let's make YouTube happy. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have stumbled upon my channel for the first time, hi, how you doing? I'm Ever. I make coloring content. I am a colorist here on YouTube and Instagram. And if you would like to get more of my coloring content into your life, go ahead and hit the big red subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.